In the year 1066, a foreign duke crossed the sea with an army of hardened warriors. He did not speak the language. He did not belong to the land. And yet, he would become King of England. This is the story of William the Conqueror, the man once mocked as William the Bastard, who conquered a kingdom and changed history forever. William was born in 1028 in Normandy, the illegitimate son of Duke Robert I. In medieval Europe, that single fact could ruin a life. His rivals laughed at him. Nobles plotted against him. As a child, he watched his guardians assassinated one by one. By the age of 8, William was already Duke of Normandy, surrounded by betrayal. Imagine being a child, with men twice your size plotting your death. But William didn't break. He learned. He adapted. He became ruthless. By his 20s, he crushed rebellious lords and secured his control over Normandy. He wasn't just surviving anymore, he was commanding. But destiny was calling him across the sea. Across the English Channel ruled Edward the Confessor, King of England. Edward had no children. According to William, Edward once promised him the English crown. But when Edward died in January 1066, the throne did not go to William. Instead, it went to Harold Godwin's son, a powerful English noble. To William, this was betrayal. To Harold, it was survival. To history, it was the beginning of war. 1066 wasn't just another year. It was the year 3 kings fought for one crown. While William prepared his invasion, another warrior, Harold Hardrada, invaded England from the north. Harold Godwin's son marched his army and defeated Hardrada at the Battle of Stamford Bridge. Victory! But there was no time to celebrate. Because William had landed in the south. Harold forced his exhausted troops to march nearly 300 kilometers in days to confront the Norman threat. And then came the clash that would decide everything. October 14th, 1066. The fields near Hastings. Harold's army formed a shield wall, a nearly impenetrable line of Anglo-Saxon warriors. William's forces included cavalry, archers, and infantry, a more flexible, modern army. The battle raged for hours. At one point, rumors spread that William had been killed. His army began to panic. But William rode forward, lifted his helmet, and shouted, "I live! And with God's help, we will conquer." His troops rallied. Then came the turning point. According to legend, an arrow struck Harold in the eye. The English king fell. And with him, Anglo-Saxon England. William had won. On Christmas Day, 1066, in Westminster Abbey, William was crowned King of England. But conquering a throne is easier than keeping it. Rebellions erupted across England. William responded with brutal force. In the north, he unleashed what became known as the Harrying of the North. Villages burned, lands destroyed, famine spread. It was ruthless. It was devastating. It was effective. William would not lose what he had fought to gain. William didn't just win a battle, he transformed a nation. He replaced Anglo-Saxon nobles with Norman lords. He introduced feudalism on a massive scale. He ordered the construction of massive stone castles, including the future site of the Tower of London. And in 1086, he commissioned the Domesday Book, a detailed survey of England's lands and wealth. It was so thorough people called it the Book of Judgment Day. After William, England would never be the same. The English language itself changed, absorbing Norman French words that still exist today: court, crown, government, justice. William ruled for 21 years. But even conquerors fall. In 1087, during a military campaign in France, William was thrown from his horse and fatally injured. The once feared king died not on a battlefield of glory, but from an accident. And in a final twist of irony, his body reportedly would not properly fit into his stone coffin. The conqueror who took a kingdom could not conquer death. William arrived in England as an outsider. He left as the founder of a new royal dynasty. Every English monarch after him, including modern royalty, traces their lineage back to William the Conqueror. He began life as an unwanted child. He ended it as one of the most powerful men in Europe. Mocked as the bastard. Remembered as the conqueror. History does not remember the comfortable. It remembers the bold, the ruthless, the unstoppable. And few were as unstoppable as William. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history's greatest conquerors, like this video, share it, and subscribe to Legacy Lens, where the past comes alive.